So guys, we are just about to embark on a flurry of AAA titles headed to Stadia in the coming months. And while September has some excellent games coming down the pike, the truth is the anticipation for some of the year's hottest titles come in October. But despite that, there is still a couple of games to get excited for. But where the fun is gonna lie is in this month's games with not official dates. We have a few that I suspect are coming, and even though I am guessing, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit on some of these games. With that, guys, if you're new here, I cover all Stadia content. Hit that like button and also subscribe. So as we always do, we're going to take a look at September's pro games, and the game that really sticks out without a doubt is Darksiders 2. This is a game that came out years ago. It got redone and reworked from the ground up. It's an action-based hack and slash game with RPG elements and loot. The DLC looks to be included with the main game, and the DLC with the main game is about over 30 plus hours of gameplay easily. This is a game that is well beloved, and it has tens of thousands of positive user reviews. And if you guys are new to the Darksiders franchise, well, I think you're in for some fun. Then we jump into the other two pro games we have here. First is Wavebreak, and this is a game that dubs itself a skateboarding game that takes on elements of like Tony Hawk while you're doing tricks and super cool moves. And then you also have a game that includes guns, so you're able to shoot people down. So it's like this weird mix of old school GTA with Tony Hawk, only you're in the water, so it's a really weird mix. It does feature a story as well, and it's a decently fun game. It's got some awesome multiplayer as well. Then we have Little Big Workshop. This is a game where you grow your workshop by managing your workers, stations, machines. You create awesome things, and the game is very in-depth as you will be purchasing those machines and design efficient production lines. And guys, you're just really doing a lot of things your way. It's very sandboxy in that sense. You can literally do anything and everything you want to do with your factories. This game, in my opinion, is a sleeper hit if you've never experienced it, and don't be fooled by the visuals. Check it out and enjoy what is an excellent title. But that brings us to our first guess and prediction of this video. I do think we're going to be seeing one more pro game, and my guess is that pro game will finally be Ark Survival Evolved. That will drop here pretty much any day now. I think they have reached the end of their timeline. I do think we will be seeing this one finally in September as part of Stadia Pro. Fingers are definitely crossed, and this is one that I personally have been anticipating and a game that I absolutely will be covering, so stay tuned for that coverage. So finally, we're getting the sequel to the Life is Strange series, and it's coming on September 10th in Life is Strange True Colors. And if you guys are unfamiliar with this franchise, it's a very heavy narrative-based story-rich game that has you making a lot of choices throughout the story that will affect the final outcome. It's almost like watching a movie, only you decide what happens, as you are going to be playing as Alex Chen, who has psychic powers and the ability to absorb the emotion of others. She's on a quest to find the real reason her brother died, and it was deemed an accident. So from all accounts, guys, this game does seem to be one that you can certainly jump into, even if you've never played the previous Life is Strange game. And this game is coming with a lot of hype, as it's been quite a few years since the original one released. If you guys are into heavy story games like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human, I definitely think this is a game to watch out for when it does arrive. So Merrick's Market is a crafting game about running a medieval shop. You're going to be crafting a lot of things and selling your wares, haggling and bartering. And for those who like simulation types of games, you'll enjoy this one. It does have a very quirky and silly side to it, but one thing that I do like about it is the 4-player local co-op. It's very reminiscent of the Overcooked games where you and your team are just scrambling to make orders. It looks to be a fun and interesting game, and it does see a Stadia release on September 15th. Alright, with that, guys, we're going to take some guesses on which games we will see for the month of September, and for the record, it's to the point now where this section where release games for Stadia rarely ever has official dates, so most games do not have dates. Let's go ahead and guess which of these games are coming, and my first guess is Super Animal Royale. This is a game that recently just kicked off on more platforms. They said that the Stadia release was coming soon. I think we will see this sometime in September. Then we have a few games that we're told were coming this summer, and well, again, we are about to be done with summer, so we have Darkwood. This is a top-down horror game, one that I've been wanting to try out for quite some time. We have Shantae's and the Pirate Curse, and as always, as I do every month, I guess the same titles, so we're going to do the same guess yet again with the Ubisoft games that were announced some time ago. I do think they are set to come this year, and honestly, there's no better time than September, since October will be a stacked month in regards to new AAA games. With that, guys, let me know which of these games on the list you're most excited for. Which game guesses do you guys think will be coming this month? I'm Sunny, and as always, I'll see you guys in the clouds.